We have breaking news. The Dodgers have made a shocking trade. We get into all the details in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Myself and Brad J will bring you everyday Dodger content. The trade deadline is tomorrow, so hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out anything on your Dodgers. Or if you're just a baseball fan, hit the like button, subscribe. We got a lot of cool content coming your way every single day. But yeah, let's get right into the story. As we know, the Dodgers just made a trade. This is breaking news. Dodgers involved in a 3-team trade, acquiring 3 players from the Rays and Reds. This just broke about 25-30 minutes ago. Of course, Jeff Passan of ESPN broke the news. The Dodgers have made a 3-team trade. The Dodgers have traded away catcher Hunter Feduccia. That's right, Hunter is gone. A player that many fans have been talking about what the Dodgers were going to do now that they have, of course, 2 catchers in the major leagues and, of course, promoted Dalton Rushing and chose him to be, the backup catcher to Will Smith, right? So what were the Dodgers going to do with one of their top assets? Well, he's gone. He was traded to the Tampa Bay Rays, and they are acquiring left-handed pitcher Adam Serwinowski, right-handed pitcher Paul Gervais, and catcher Ben Ropert. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But those are the players that they acquired this tonight, just minutes ago, a few hours after their game out in Cincinnati. The Dodgers, of course, still working hard. Knowing the deadline is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, this team is hard at work trying to make the team better, trying to get a team that's going to win the World Series again. But looking at the full trade, of course, the Cincinnati Reds were involved as well. The Dodgers got Serwinowski, Paul Gervais, Paul Ropert. The Rays got Feduccia and Brian Van Bell. And then the Reds got Zach Little. Of course, the Reds just played the Dodgers, a few hours ago. Dodgers took 2 out of 3 out in Cincinnati. Zach Littell, I should say. But, Dodgers, making this trade, they needed bullpen help, and they got it in Paul Gervais, right? That is the guy that they got in return for, the bullpen help has just started, right? First guy they get that's going to help out the bullpen. The Dodgers are just losing one player in Feduccia, who's the team's number 3 catcher on the 40-man roster behind Will Smith and Dalton Rushing. Feduccia has appeared in just 7 baseball games in major leagues, in Major League Baseball, going 4 for 14. This year in AAA, hitting .287 with 9 homers, 51 RBI. Probably it was not going to get much playing time for the Dodgers because, Will Smith and Dalton Rushing both up with the big club, and that's not going to change. But the big player that the Dodgers got in this trade has to be Paul Gervais, right? Paul Gervais is the exciting player the Dodgers have received. This guy is the real deal, and people are wondering, what he could do. I mean, he's only thrown 6 innings at the major league level, but in AAA, this guy has done very well, right? 3.12 ERA with 63 strikeouts and 40 innings pitched. So he's had definitely solid numbers in AAA. Not a lot at the major league level. Was drafted by the Mets 3 years ago. So you might say he's an unproven player. He doesn't have the Major League Baseball experience. Ben Ropert is another player, and a catcher the Dodgers got, was drafted by the Twins back in 2016. He's going to go straight to AAA. Don't expect him to go, play much for the Dodgers because they already have Will Smith and Dalton Rushing. Adam Serwinowski. This is another young guy that they got. A player that's been starting in Single A. He's only 21 years old. And, of course, not going to be playing with the big club this year. He's just a Single A player. A 4.84 ERA, 92 strikeouts across 74 innings pitched. So, really, the Dodgers only got Gervais, who's going to be probably coming up to the big club soon. We'll probably go to AAA first. But the way things are going, I really think we're going to see Gervais eventually make his way to the Dodgers, despite only having 6 innings pitched, right? I mean, it's just the Dodgers have too many injuries, and we got to wait and see what they do tomorrow, right? The Dodgers don't really get any player of note. They don't get Duran from the Twins, right? Who, of course, a few hours ago, was about around noon, 1 o'clock, we got the report that the Dodgers were going to get Duran by the end of the day. That hasn't happened yet. It seems like they haven't come to an agreement. The Phillies are another team that's trying to get Duran, so that's another team you gotta keep an eye out for, because it seems like they really want Duran from the Twins, right? Duran is going to get traded. I don't think he's going to be with the Twins after tomorrow. The question is where he's going, right? The Dodgers still have not acquired Duran as while I'm recording this video. Maybe they'll get him when I'm done with this video, but they have not got him yet. And I think the Dodgers made a big trade just minutes ago, right? And I think they traded away Hunter Feduccia because they must think very highly of Gervais. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, right? Because obviously I haven't seen really Gervais pitch. I think most of you have not seen him either. So I can't really comment on how good this guy is or, how much of a difference he's going to make. But he's had good numbers at the AAA level. And it seems like the Dodgers, like I said, if they trade away Hunter Feduccia, one of their top prospects, a catcher, for a relief pitcher. They did get, of course, a journeyman catcher back who has spent a lot of time in his career in the minor leagues, Ben Rotvert. But Ben Rotvert is basically just a depth player, right? I mean, I don't think this guy was really acquired to really make a difference on this team, right? Because, like I said, I don't even think we'll even see Rotvert make it to the big club this season unless there's injuries, knocking on wood. I got to knock on wood. No injuries to Will Smith or Dalton Rushing, please. If we don't see any injuries for those guys, I don't think we'll see Rotvert come to the Dodgers, right? Whereas Gervais, I mean, the bullpen is so banged up that I just can't see how the Dodgers don't bring this guy up, right? I mean, he's pitched the whole season, down in AAA. He's had pretty solid 63 strikeouts over 40 innings pitched is pretty good numbers, even if it is AAA baseball, right? Yeah, I think this guy, the Dodgers must see something in Gervais for them to make this trade, right? Because nobody really saw this trade happening. Nobody was talking about Paul Gervais at all in the last few days because, nobody really knows who he is, right? So the Dodgers must see something. You got to trust that the Dodgers have some insight on Gervais because they traded for him. So you got to be excited. And yeah, just hoping the Dodgers make another trade, before the deadline, right? I mean, you really hope the Dodgers can trade for another relief pitcher. That's what they need help in, the bullpen, right? And maybe an outfielder too, the way Conforto has been going. I mean, today coming up with the bases loaded, 2 outs, not able to get anything done, flies out. Frustrating, right? If that's been the season for Michael Conforto, I mean, maybe it was his last game for the Dodgers. I mean, I really hope so. I really hope Conforto is traded before the deadline, and we just saw the end of Conforto's Dodgers career. But we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, just hopefully the Dodgers could make a big splash soon before the deadline. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!